The holidays are in the rearview mirror, but the credit card bills are front and center. The fun of the holidays can really add up. A financial professional, Pearson from American Benefits Exchange, is here with us and some tips. Good to see you. Happy New Year.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
A lot of people are getting those bills this time of year. How big of a problem is holiday debt?
Holiday debt is a big problem. In fact, according to Consumer Reports, over half of Americans are dealing with credit card debt. You know, back when right after Thanksgiving, people were going out shopping and not paying cash, typically paying for those Christmas items.
Using the plastic.
On the plastic, exactly, yes.
And so how do people get started? You see that, you know, $3, $4 digit figure on there, maybe even higher. Where do you get started?
Well, there's really 5 tips I'd like to talk about real quickly in terms of getting that credit card debt under control. Now that we're right in the middle of January, it's a great time to be talking about it. And the first tip would be to get organized. May sound kind of simple. You know, looking at this credit card debt, it may appear to be a little bit overwhelming, but at the same time, a good place to start is just to round up those statements, figure out actually what the damage is, you know, what the balances are, what type of payments need to be made on those cards, when the payments are due, and then from that you can start with an actual plan to tackle the debt.
So you get organized, you get all your ducks in a row. What's next?
Get lean. You know, if you're like me, we probably indulged a little bit.
Yes.
You know, over the holidays, we overate, we overspent. And so think of it like that. It's now a good time to get lean. You know, maybe limit the trips to the coffee shop, limit the trips to the movie theater, maybe limit the trips to the restaurants, eating out. And, you know, again, get lean and maybe start applying some of that extra money towards the credit cards.
And that can really add up if you're, you know, stick to your guns about it.
Absolutely. And in terms of the savings, I even like to look at the gift cards. You know, it's probably one of my favorite items each year is to get the gift cards.
Everybody loves a good gift card.
And what I like to encourage people to do is, instead of, if you've got some of those gift cards left, instead of maybe just going out and spending it on something you don't need, maybe use it to fuel up the car, maybe use it to buy your groceries, and then take some of those funds that you typically would have been spending on groceries and fuel and apply that to knock down the credit cards as well.
The gift that keeps on giving there. Okay, quickly, momentum. That kind of starts to build once you see your savings there.
Absolutely. You know, building the momentum, it's encouraging, it's exciting. Some people would tell you they kind of get a rush out of that, and that is, look at the smallest credit card that you have as far as balances and tackle that. Apply as much money as you can towards paying off that card. Once you've got that taken care of, then go to the next card with the second lowest balance. And then, again, keep just applying as much as you can, build that momentum, and get those cards knocked out.
And you talked about maybe even asking for a lower rate?
It's a competitive world out there in terms of credit card companies, and if you're like me, it seems like you get opportunities to
left and right
all the time.
Yeah.
So credit card companies want to get their money back, and they're certainly willing to work with you, and there's a lot of instances where you can get a lower interest rate, and you can even do those balance transfers over to another card. You just got to be careful, read the fine print, make sure you're not at 2.9% now, and then a couple months from now you're at 18.9.
Yeah, that could get you into trouble. And you say now's a good time to start thinking about the holidays next.
Absolutely. Believe it or not, you know, right now is a good time. According to the National Retail Federation, Americans spent about $935 on average for shopping over the holidays last year. If you take that number and you divide it over about a 10-month period of time, you need to save about $90, $95, $100 per month. Start putting that away now so you're not in this vicious cycle again next year.
Absolutely. That is good advice, Brian. Thank you so much for helping with our holiday hangover, helping our wallets.
Good to see you.